Great to see you.
I'm just in awe that I'm sitting here having a conversation with the Taylor Hicks.
I can't believe that in one sitting, my hairstylist is actually interviewing me. That never happens.
How awesome!
I know, you don't have to fly in, and that's a term that they use when you're doing photography shoots or shooting it, where someone that's coming in to help you, they always say flying in, and then they come in and they do your hair. And you've already flown in.
Here we are in the great city of Birmingham, Alabama.
Yep.
What's going on? What's happening?
This is I'm kind of hiding out in Birmingham, in between Nashville and Birmingham, and it's always good to be home because I know that you can cut my hair. And
which is like a weekly occurrence.
Not someone in Las Vegas. I know there's a lot of Southern love in those hands.
Exactly.
But yeah, I'm working on a country single that's going to be out in August. Obviously, a soulful country single, and I'm excited to talk about you because people, ask me questions all the time, and I don't feel like. I mean, they might probably tell you their life story while they're in the chair, but I don't know if they're asking too many questions about you.
We've talked about this. Like, we could put on our skit, but we'll save that for later.
And she can also write a book as well. So
yeah, opened Tanya Jones Salon Spa back in 2009. Our first location's at Cahaba Village, next to Whole Foods on 280. And now we've got our recent addition, 6 months old, of English Village.
And by the way, I've been to the new Tanya Jones Salon, and it's pretty rad. I mean, it's awesome. It's got pretty much everything that you need to get pampered in this town in one building. You could stay there for a good 12 hours and look fantastic when you walk out. So. Just a shameless plug there for your establishment.
You can come by anytime.
I've definitely dropped in and had a glass of wine on a couple of occasions.
I love having you sit in my chair in the front window and see people just walk by and they're like, oh my God, I think that was him.
I never thought that I would actually be a window man. But anything for you.
Anytime.
So I've got a question for you, and I've been thinking about this. If there was anyone, obviously besides Tanya Jones, that could cut your hair, who would it be?
Wow, that is a really hard question because there are so many phenomenal hairstylists out there.
It's probably asking me what my famous singer is.
Absolutely.
But I'm thinking like, I'm obviously not up to date with all of these great hairdressers other than yourself, but.
I mean, I absolutely love the Aveda network. I love the people that represent Aveda on a platform level higher up. Talking about Lisa Vann, she's amazing, out of Seattle. Talking about Alan Ruiz, he's out of Austin, Texas.
Now, let me ask you this: why are there different styles that come out of different areas? So let's say, is there? So if someone in Seattle, like you said, Lisa Vann, are there, stylistically speaking, are there different haircut styles that come out of different parts of the country? Because I'm thinking like music. When you said Austin, I'm thinking maybe like music comes out of just different parts of the country.
I think the creative level comes from really just trends. I mean, because if you're up on your game, then you're up on the trends. And, it's to fit an individual. So what's in right now might not look so good on me right now, So it's really just taking someone that is really awesome at their craft and knowing how to individualize that style. So.
By the way, and I'm going to toot Tanya's horn here. When you, as a guy that gets his haircut, you always have the trimmers, right? A lot of hairstylists use trimmers. She doesn't. She's all scissors and handwork and stuff. Like, she's pretty awesome at it, by the way. But so yeah, interesting. Aveda, obviously the Aveda network is
I mean, there's amazing artists out there. You've got Frederick Fakai, you've got Orbe, you've got, I mean, some awesome people, you know, Kimbo, I mean, crazy. And you know, hair is just out there. It just depends on what your style is. And for me, it's the customer sitting in my chair. It's really just how can I, you know, make them over, but make their day.
So I've been thinking about this question.
I mean, when is he going to let me ask questions? Just wondering.
Well, probably not, because I've been thinking about this particular interview with you for a while. So what is your? I mean, like, you know, what's your? If someone came in and said, I want this kind of cut, which one would you prefer? Which one do you like? Which one do you enjoy doing the most? I mean, and besides the quick cut, I'm sure. Like, if someone came in, like, what do you like to work on the most? Like, what style? I mean, I know it's individual, but
you know, hair cutting, hair color. When it comes to styles,
what do you think are your strong suits? And I think that I might know, but go ahead.
Let's see. So I think if someone had to say, hey, what is her style? It's very classic. It's very tailored for the individual, but there's a lot of texture. There's a lot of technique, thought process within that haircut. I wouldn't say that I'm, you know, the best, or I'm known for bobs or one length or men or texture or curly hair. I think I'm just pretty well rounded. I think it's all about in the craft of what you see, and it's knowing what hair truly is, what the texture is, and it's what's your intended outcome.
Well, I know how hard you work, and I know what hours you put in, and I can only imagine it would be like someone asking me how many CDs or posters have you signed in the last, for me, in the last 10 years, but you moved to Birmingham 10 years ago. So you've probably seen
Yes.
a lot of hair.
Absolutely. I'm going on my 15th year in the industry, so moved here from Mississippi 10 years ago, and, you know, God's been good. Just blessed me with a great career, and you know, I've got over 45 people in my company. So growing people, that's what I love to do. Making people beautiful.
They're sweet, very sweet people. The people I've met over there.
So tell me, are you still in Vegas?
Vegas was a wonderful experience. 28 months headlining a show in Las Vegas. It's, you know, after 28 months of doing the show on the Las Vegas Strip, it's, you know, it's time for a breather.
Right.
Lots of golf. I have some performances and touring in Canada a little bit, but mainly kind of hiding out and waiting for the. Wait until management comes and drags me off the golf course, and you know.
I mean, I've seen you perform, and it was an amazing opportunity that you invited me to go all the way to LA to be with you at one of the Grammy after parties, the Oscars. The Oscars,
Grammys, you get them confused.
I mean,
yes, I was. Yeah, that was a really cool thing, and you know, there was no way that anybody else was doing my hair other than Tanya Jones for that particular party.
So we partied down at the W Hollywood for the after party.
For the Actors Fun, which was
awesome.
Which was a really neat event.
And I truly got to see what happens behind the scenes. And if he has to perform like that and get ready every day for shows and multiple shows a day, I'm like, you need a massage every day, because that's hard work. I mean, I saw you and I'm like, that's really hard on your body.
Yeah.
And you get into it.
Yeah, well, you know, the business is tough. You know, not only do you have to go through the rigorous performance schedule, but you also have to, figure out ways to reinvent yourself and to be able to stay current. And I think the amount of mental and emotional energy that I put into thinking about the reinvention of yourself every 2 years for this business is
yes.
Far outweigh the performing. The performing is really easy and natural, and I love performing and entertaining for folks. And
so is the what's next.
Yeah, you always have to think about. I have this guess in every business you have to think about what's next on the plate. But
what do you see in the future of Taylor Hicks?
Well, there's TV. There's some TV show ideas in the works, some scripted television that I'm really excited about because I never, thought that I was, playing at the Floribama that, I would be, in some scripted TV like Law and Order
right.
and a few things like that. I'm excited to see what the fans think of it. I've been working on it for a long time. I've got, last time I released a record was about 3 or 4 years ago, right after my Broadway run in Greece. So, we'll see what happens. But I'm so thrilled that you and I are buddies, and that you get to sculpt and shape this head of hair I have because it does not do right sometimes.
It's pretty awesome how we connected and got it put together.
By some awesome people.
And my mother is like, when am I ever going to get to meet the Taylor Hicks?
I wanted to ask you, what do you, besides the people, and everybody says the people because every answer to this question is very similar, and the common thread is always the people. The people make up Birmingham.
That's right.
The beautiful, southern, sweet, hospitable people make up this town, but what is it besides the people that has gravitated you towards this area and really made you want to stick here?
The scenery. It's the scenery. It's the revitalization of downtown. To know that I can truly be a small business owner and have some part of putting Birmingham back on the map, just to get us back, get us going. Really to see what we've done in downtown and to know that I can get out and be a huge part of this community to get us on the map for entertainment, on the map for, great businesses booming up downtown. And the food. Hello, the food. And what about Sauce Juke Joint?
Well, there is that. I'm very partial to Sauce, especially the Juke Joint. That's been a blessing for me. I've been playing in that little location since I was probably 21 or 22.
Wow.
And to be able to have a part of it and promote such a great restaurant and a great brand, and not only that, but really great barbecue. It's I'm very blessed, and you'll see me pop up there with the harmonica every now and then.
Do you see more locations for Sauce Juke Joint in the future?
Yeah, I do. There's definitely a need for really great barbecue in Las Vegas.
Right.
And what's funny is that we've actually kicked around the idea about possibly opening one in Las Vegas, which
that would be awesome.
A Juke Joint in Las Vegas. Now that's
Sin City.
That is an interesting idea.
Right.
But barbecues. Everybody loves it.
Right.
And everybody loves the Juke Joint. And thanks for asking.
Absolutely. Well, I'm excited to see maybe downtown something can pop up around Sauce Juke Joint.
I was because I've been in Vegas for the last 28 months. We went to the downtown entertainment district in 8, and it was awesome. I was very excited about that area, and just downtown Birmingham in general. I think it's pretty amazing when you're when you're removed and playing shows for as long as I have, for a couple of years, and you come back, you can really see a difference that, the mayor has, and a lot of people in Birmingham, a lot of love has been placed in the heart of downtown Birmingham.
Right.
So I'm excited to see what's next, because it's definitely on the right path.
Absolutely. And going back to American Idol, I have to throw that in there.
Mm-hmm.
And I really just want to know, who's your idol?
Well, there's a couple. God, for one, I've followed his lead for quite some time now, and Ray Charles. That's
where that soul comes in.
Well, yeah, he was the base of my musical tree.
Yeah.
And Elvis, Ray and Elvis. Those are pretty good combinations. What about yours?
Really, just going back to the craft and knowing that there's so many famous hairstylists out there, and knowing that one day I might be up there too. And so everybody has to start somewhere. So, the dream and the goal is different for everyone. And who knows, I might be that business owner that has multi-locations all across the U.S.
You got a really good start.
We've got some things in the works coming
I know
to
one.
town.
I know one. I know who's who's your rival.
Who's that?
Your mama.
My mama. Love me some mama. Mama Pat.
And your husband.
And my husband, Brian.
Super nice.
Awesome.
You got a pretty good support.
Yeah. The good Lord above has really put me on a path to just love. There's not a lot of people in this world that can truly say they love what they do. That they're truly passionate about their craft and what they do. So, hey, coming to you from Birmingham.
You got us. This is Taylor Hicks.
Tanya Jones.
See ya.